Ladies and gentlemen, good day and welcome to Zota Healthcare Limited Q2 FY26 earnings conference call. As a reminder, all participants' lines will be in the listen-only mode, and there will be an opportunity for you to ask questions after the presentation concludes. Should you need assistance during the conference call, please signal an operator by pressing star then 0 on your touchtone phone. Please note that this conference is being recorded. I now hand over the conference over to Ajit Mishra from Ernst & Young Investor Relations. Thank you, and over to you, sir.
Thank you. Good afternoon to all the participants on this. I am Ajit Mishra from Ernst & Young Investor Relations. Before we proceed to the call, let me remind you that the discussion may contain forward-looking statements that may involve known or unknown risks, uncertainties, and other factors reviewed in conjunction with our business risk that could cause future result performance or achievement to differ significantly from what it expressed or implied by such forward-looking statements. Please note that we have mailed the press release, presentation, results, and the same are available on the exchange and company websites. In case if you have not received the same, you can write to us and we will be happy to send the same over to you. To take us through the results and address your questions today, we have the top management of Zota Healthcare Limited, represented by Mr. Himanshu Zota, Founder and Whole-Time Director, Mr. Mokshesh Zota, Managing Director, and Dr. Sujit Paul, Group CEO. We will start the call with an opening remark on brief overview of the performance of the quarter gone past, followed by question and answer session. With that said, I will now hand over the call to Mokshesh, sir. Over to you, sir.
Thank you, Ajit. Good afternoon, everyone. Thank you for joining us today for Zota Healthcare Limited Q2 FY26 earnings call. Before we begin, I would like to extend my warm wishes to all our investors for belated Happy Diwali. We hope the festive season brought joy, prosperity, and good health to you and your families. I am Mokshesh Zota, Managing Director of Zota Healthcare Limited. I am pleased to have with me today Mr. Himanshu Zota, our Founder and Whole-Time Director, Dr. Sujit Paul, our Group CEO. We appreciate your time and interest as we take you through our performance highlights and key developments for the quarter. We are pleased to report yet another strong quarter, underscoring the strength of our business model and the disciplined execution of our store expansion strategy. Our store count has now reached 2055 outlets, comprising of 1207 COCO stores and 848 FOFO store outlets as on 30th September 2025. This rapid expansion, particularly in COCO format, is not just a reflection of scale, it represents our unwavering commitment to strengthening our company-owned infrastructure and enhancing access to affordable, high-quality generic medicine across India. During the quarter, we achieved a milestone of opening 103 Dawa India stores in a single day on the proud occasion of India's 79th Independence Day. This historic expansion includes 79 company-owned stores and 24 franchise-owned stores. The company has also applied to the India Book of Records for this landmark accomplishment. Company is on track to open 800 new COCO stores in FY26, out of which 355 stores have been opened till 30th September. To support our next phase of growth, the board has approved fundraising proposal of up to 500 crore through QIP. This capital investment will be instrumental in accelerating our store expansion and enhancing business scalability. In line with our backward integration strategy, we have increased our stake in Everyday Herbal Beauty Care Private Limited by 9.98%, taking our total holding to 65.98%. We are also proud to share that our brand visibility continues to strengthen. Following the successful association with Mr. Sunil Shetty, we have now onboarded also Mr. MS Dhoni as our brand ambassador for Dawa India, further reinforcing our brand credibility, trust, and nationwide appeal. Looking ahead, we remain optimistic about our growth trajectory. With a strong expansion strategy, a robust retail network, and continued brand momentum, Zota Healthcare is well positioned to capture the growing demand of affordable healthcare solutions in India. Our focus remains on sustainable expansion and operational excellence per store as we continue to strengthen our position in the domestic healthcare retail space. With that, I would like to now hand over the call to Mr. Himanshu Zota to take you through all financial and operational performance of the quarter. Thank you.
Thank you, Mokshesh. Good afternoon, everyone. I will now take through the financial and operational highlights of the quarter ended 13 September 2025. We are pleased to report another quarter of strong performance driven by our expanding retail footprint and consistent operational execution. Concall revenue from operations stood to 12,895 lakh in Q2 FY26, a significant increase of 92% YOY compared to 6,727 lakh in Q2 FY25. Consolidated gross profit rose to 7,650 lakh, reflecting a robust growth of 112% over the previous year, supported by improved scale and efficiency. Our EBITDA turned positive for the second consecutive quarter, reaching to 796 lakh in Q2 FY26, as against a loss of 32 lakh in the same period last year, underscoring the strength of our operational model and disciplined cost management. During the quarter, the India continued to be a primary growth driven, contributing 74% of Concall revenue, followed by domestic operation at 14% and export at 8%, and everyday herbal group at 4%. With a growing number of outlets, customer engagement across our store continued to rise. Quarterly footfall at our Coco store increased to 29.6 lakh from 23 lakh quarter on quarter, while Coco store footfall improved 13.9 lakh from 12.4 lakh in the previous quarter. During this quarter, we have added 310 new stores with a mix of 221 Coco and 89 Coco stores. So, during current financial year, in first half, total 473 new stores added with a mix of 355 Coco and 118 Coco. Geographically, our store network continues to be well diversified with a largest presence across West Bengal, Uttar Pradesh, Maharashtra, Delhi and Odisha, which remain our top 5 states in the terms of store count and performance. We will now open the floor for questions. Our team will be happy to address any queries you may have. Thank you.
Thank you very much. We will now begin the question and answer session. Anyone who wishes to ask question may press star and 1 on their touchtone phone. If you wish to remove yourself from the question queue, you may press star and 2. Participants are requested to use headset while asking a question. Ladies and gentlemen, we will wait for a moment while the question queue assembles. The first question comes from the line of Anjali Singh from Bunsen Financial Office. Please go ahead.
Hello. Thanks for the opportunity. Good afternoon, everyone. So, my first question is, in Q2 FY26, 310 new stores were added. So, what is the expected store addition guidance for H2 FY26? Can it reach 500 new store additions to meet predetermined target of 800 stores?
See, by far, if you see the kind of run rate that we are doing month in, month out, that clearly shows the indications of, where we would be reaching. The testimony for that is your previous quarter and previous to previous quarter as well. So overall, in terms of numbers, we are well positioned and poised on that.
Okay. One more question. Just wanted to get some sense on how is the performance of recently opened stores trending compared to matured ones, especially after collaboration with Sunil Shetty and MS Dhoni. Has there been improvement observed, or it would be help if you could provide some color on that?
See that the trend pattern of the recent store continues to grow in terms of how we actually forecasted the growth. But you have to also understand that the collaboration with Mr. Shetty and Mr. Dhoni just happened a month's time. So definitely, it need to kind of get into more prognosis maturity for the same.
Got it. Okay. Thank you so much, sir. Thank you.
Thank you. The next question comes from the line of Parikshit Kabra from KD Advisors LLP. Please go ahead.
Hi. Thank you for the opportunity, and congratulations on a great set of numbers. I wanted to understand a couple of things on the cost side. Your other expenses have risen this quarter significantly, and I'm guessing that is because of the commissions that you're paying. Can you tell us, is that the main component, and how much has that risen?
That will not exponential growth, because last Q1 में I think other expense will be somewhere about 21 crore, 21.32 crore, and this quarter it will be 31.98 crore. So somewhere about 10 crore incremental growth. Despite 30% of our revenue growth. So 30% revenue growth के सामने proportionately 30% तो वैसे ही expense बढ़ता है, क्योंकि that other expense includes the supply chain expense also. And our advertising expense will be increased in this quarter. Roughly 3 crore advertising expense will be increased in this quarter.
क्या है आपके FY25 के annual report में other expenses में commission expense is 50% of your overall other expense. So I'm assuming कि इसमें भी जो growth आई है आपकी 21 से 32 करोड़ की growth, उसमें भी commissions and other commission expenses would be a major component, no?
Yeah. Commission expense is just like supply chain expense. It is not commission expense exactly, but it is supply chain expenses. Because we are third-party supply chain partners.
Okay. So then,
yeah.
Should we take that? Should we not consider that as part of COGS?
Sorry?
No. It is not part of.
No.
He's saying, yeah, it's not part of COGS.
No, it's not part of COGS.
COGS is cost of goods sold.
What is the nature of the supply chain expense?
So it is not part of COGS. See, cost of goods sold is a different perspective, but what Manoj is saying is part of the supply chain. So more the revenue, more the this cascading is what you get actually.
Okay. So when you say supply chain, I'm not able to understand the nature of this cost. Is this a logistics cost? Is it a sourcing?
Yeah.
Logistics cost.
It's a logistics cost. It's a warehousing and logistic last mile delivery up to retail end.
Okay. Got it. So, we assume that the other expenses will be trending at about 25% of top line and continue, that will be the trend going forward also?
Yeah, maybe. Not exactly 25%, because जैसे top line बढ़ता जाएगा, ये gradually हल्का सा down होगा, but not as much.
ठीक है, got it. तो ये समझ गया. दूसरा, आपका जो employee cost का जो line है, उसमें I understand that we hire employees, store employees for whatever expansion we will do next quarter also within this quarter only. So what I wanted to understand is, can you give us a breakup of your employee cost between store level employees and overhead employees?
Yeah, definitely. So employee cost will be already down. मतलब यहाँ पे आप अगर proportionately आप देखोगे ना, तो 30% growth के सामने employee cost 30% नहीं बढ़ा है, only 20% ही बढ़ा है. So employee cost will be down already. हमारा employee cost because already we have added roughly 221 COCO stores in this quarter. So employee cost यही है, मतलब roughly यही employee cost है.
नहीं, आपका corporate level पे employee cost कितना है वो बता सकते हैं क्या आप?
मेरा corporate level पे roughly क्योंकि यहाँ पे out of 38 करोड़ approximately corporate employee cost will be somewhere about 9 crore, 9 to 10 crore approx.
Okay, perfect. ठीक है. Thank you.
Yeah.
Thank you.
Yeah.
Thank you. The next question comes from the line of Chetan Sheth from Greek Capital. Please go ahead.
Hi, sir. Am I audible? Hello.
Yeah.
Yeah. Hi, Himanshu, sir. Thank you for taking my questions, and congratulations on a great set of numbers. Sir, couple of questions. One is on, we have seen across the vintage for our cocoa stores, per store GMV has grown very healthily for last 3-4 quarters. We have grown from, say, the oldest vintage is now at 7 lakh per month, versus it was 6.5 lakh in Q4. And we have seen consistently 4-5% sequential growth in that metric across the vintage. How do you see this, stabilizing for at least the mature store? Where do you see that maturing over time? Or if you can provide an anecdotal,
Sure.
data point.
I'll take it.
Yeah.
Sure. So on an average, our stores mature. See, if you're talking the vintage stores, our stores mature close to, when they go to 2 to 3 years. So kind of a 1,000-day platform is when the stores gradually start taking maturity. So
Right.
if you see the prognosis of the growth over the last couple of quarters, you will see that the stores are still growing. When I say growing, what it means is that you can see that enhanced footfalls, you can see in the store, you can see enhanced moving ticket size. So more or less, to answer your statement, at a 2 to 3 years, you gradually get into a kind of maturity for the stores.
Mm-hmm. Sure. And this 7 lakh can reach any stores, hitting over 10 lakh monthly run rate. How many stores will be of that nature from the 29 stores which are currently, matured enough in terms of the vintage?
Yeah, out of 29 stores, roughly 6 to 8 lakh stores are more than 10 lakh rupees revenue. So there is a potential of 10 lakh rupees maybe reach. Maybe in next 2 years, or maybe in next 3 years, or maybe 3 years.
Correct. Great, sir. And sir, one clarification, if I look at the presentation for last 3 quarters, the vintage store count for last 3 quarters has been same for all the vintages, despite we are adding almost 350 stores over the last 3 quarters in the cocoa store vintage. So if I look at greater than 36 months for last 3 quarters is 29. Between 24 to 36 months is 54. So I would assume that as the new stores mature, so any stores which has opened in Q4 would have entered the vintage of 3 to 6 months or 6 to 9 months in the current quarter, right? But that is not reflected in our presentation. If you look at the vintage for Q1 to Q2, the store vintage has been same for across the period which has been given in the presentation. If you can check and clarify on that.
So what is the question?
The question is, if you look at the Q1 presentation versus Q2 presentation, the vintage-wise store count for cocoa stores are same for all the vintages. So 0 to 3 months, we have 195 stores. In Q2 presentation, it's 195 stores, and so on and so forth for every cohort. So I'm just requesting management to just check on that, because the numbers look, it shouldn't be the same versus the last quarter. That's the point I'm trying to make. I'm following it with a couple of more questions. If you look at the difference between your pre-Ind AS EBITDA, which you have provided in the presentation, and the Ind AS EBITDA, the difference for last 3 quarters have been around 10 to 11 crores, which I presume to be the cost related to the rental costs, right? Which are not accounted in the Ind AS accounting, but it gets factored in our pre-Ind AS calculation, which we have provided in the presentation. So despite we have added 350 odd stores over this last 3 quarters, our rental cost remains more or less ranging around 10, 11, 12 crores only. So I believe the per store rental cost per month is trending downwards. If you can clarify on that part, if my understanding is correct.
Yeah. So the per store rental cost ranges close to around 35,000 rupees. So,
Okay. Okay.
Yeah, 35,000 is what we have a trending pattern. So if you see the trend pattern, it is not only in control, it is well in control in terms of the rental parameters considered in the country.
Correct.
और आपका जो फर्स्ट क्वेश्चन था कि आपने फर्स्ट क्वार्टर में और सेकंड क्वार्टर में उतने ही स्टोर बताए, क्योंकि हमने ये जो स्टोर का जो डेटा दिया ना 852 स्टोर एज ऑन 31 मार्च 2025 को जो लाइव थे उसी स्टोर का डेटा दिया है। करंट क्वार्टर में करंट ईयर का फर्स्ट क्वार्टर और सेकंड क्वार्टर का डेटा हमने नहीं दिया है, क्योंकि उसका कंपैरिजन ही नहीं होगा ना, क्योंकि फर्स्ट क्वार्टर का डेटा हम देंगे तो उसका क्या, इसलिए हमने अभी 852 स्टोर का ही डेटा दिया है।
Okay, got it. I think that explains. And lastly, sir, on the you mentioned that 3 crore impact likely to come in the subsequent quarter on the advertisement side. So this is the recurring incremental cost we'll see for if we analyze it. So 12 crore के आसपास will be the incremental cost versus what we have spent last year. हम लोग ने 10 करोड़ स्पेंड किए थे लास्ट ईयर एडवर्टाइजमेंट के लिए। इस साल मे बी सेकंड हाफ में वो इम्पैक्ट दिखेगा 6 करोड़ इंक्रीमेंटल का, राइट? दैट शुड बी द वे वी शुड थिंक अबाउट एडवर्टाइजमेंट कॉस्ट, राइट?
या रफली करंट ईयर में ये 8 से 10 करोड़ का, मतलब 3 क्वार्टर, पहले क्वार्टर का हम छोड़ देते तो 3 क्वार्टर में अगर रफली 3 करोड़ तो 8 से 10 करोड़ का रफली इंक्रीमेंटल कॉस्ट इस ईयर में आएगा, और नेक्स्ट ईयर में ये और ज्यादा जाएगा, क्योंकि ऑलरेडी हमने धोनी को, सुनील शेट्टी को फाइंड आउट किया है।
So if you see the advertisement cost of last year versus this year and the next year, so this year there are two parts of incremental cost. One part is obviously their fees etc., which is but very natural, and the other would be due to the growth of the stores. There is a proportionate increase in the BTL activities as well. So both came in the proportion. So if you see last year's numbers and this year, if we have grown by the numbers that we have, so obviously it multiplies equally, plus the additional both the brand ambassadors that we named, and coming year it will get further enhanced again for 3 reasons. One is growth of stores in terms of addition of the new stores. The other is the brand ambassador fees. The other is the APL marketing that will go through for the brand ambassadors. So that will be a combination of BTL and APL marketing enhancement cost as well.
And what is the budget we have planned? Sure, I'll join. This is just a continuation. This is just a continuation of the same question. If I can, then I will follow.
Again to ask more questions.
Sure. Okay. Thank you.
Thank you. Just a reminder to all the participants to stick to 2 questions per participant. The next question comes from the line of Raman, Sequent Investment. Please go ahead.
Hello, sir. Can you hear me?
Yeah.
Sir, I just have 2 questions. One is with respect to mature stores. How many stores are mature? And by FY26 end, how many stores you expect to mature?
Okay. We have already given this data in our latest presentation. So all stores having a monthly sales of 2.5 lakh plus that are mature. So most probably 15 months plus all stores are mature. That going beyond 15 months.
So you're basically saying it will take around, if you open a store new right now, it will take 15 months to for that store to become mature.
Yeah, maybe in 12 to 18 months, in between 12 to 18 months.
And so basically, what I just want to understand is, in the presentation it was given that the mature store has a EBITDA margin of 20 to 35%, if I'm right. 25 to 30% EBITDA margin. So I just want to understand what are the current number of mature stores, and by the end of this year, how many of the mature stores do you expect?
Yeah. Mature store will be after 3 years. So actually mature store will be after 3 years. After 15 months, it will be break-even, on break-even level. So mature store will be after 3 years. Roughly after 3.5 years.
And can you give the split that out of the current 1,207 COCO stores, how many are mature stores, and by the end of this year, how many do you expect to become a mature store?
Currently, there is a 29 store that is in mature level. That will roughly revenue of per month 7 lakh rupees per month, per store.
And this number will increase to, can we say 35?
Yeah. Next cohort 54 stores, which currently the revenue will be 4.63 lakhs. That will be near to mature. So roughly at end of the financial year, that 54 store also in mature level.
So by the end of this year, you will have around 80 stores which are mature.
Yeah.
Yes. And my second question is, your average spend has wallet spend has been stabilized despite your significant growth witnessed in GMV, in the entire GMV. Is it because, can you just give a reason why is it so?
It is due to new store addition. क्योंकि आप कोई भी नया स्टोर खोलेंगे तो नया स्टोर में वो मतलब एवरेज वॉलेट स्पेंड छोटा ही होगा, और हमने लास्ट 2 क्वार्टर में ऑलरेडी नए स्टोर में जो इतना नया स्टोर खोलने के बाद भी हमारा एवरेज वॉलेट स्पेंड डाउन नहीं हुआ. So it's stabilized.
It is a very good sign that you see in the retail. In spite of, we continuously opening these stores, our wallet spend is constant and it have not came down. So that is overall a very good sign and showcases the health of the organization as well.
Okay, sir. And sir, my last question is, how many COCO stores are you planning to open by this year end and in FY27? And what is that number wherein you will stop with the store expansion and focus on increasing the margin or increasing the footfall of the current store?
Okay, so you have 2-3 questions. I'll answer one by one. So if you see the run rate, we are well poised to see that the way we are growing is, what we will continue. That's number one. Number two is that for the coming financial year, definitely, we are on the phase of a new, we are moving on the new phase as what you know. So we would be marking as to how it comes in, and then we'll kind of plan well. And the third is that at an organization level, if you see for the COCO stores, we are operating at very rational margins. So I think that's quite rational margins that we are operating towards ensuring the movement of the store, stabilization and growth.
Okay, sir.
Thank you. The next question comes from the line of Nishant from Moneybee Investment Advisors. Please go ahead.
Yeah, am I audible?
Yeah.
Yeah, so just want to ask a few questions. Firstly, sir, you all have paid a dividend of 2.86 crore last year. Your general reserves are negative. So just wanted to understand how are you paying the dividend given that, your reserves are negative, you all are making a negative net profit as well. So how are you all paying the dividend?
Standalone is not negative. It's a Concall base, it's a negative. So standalone there is a healthy profit. So that's why we are give a dividend of 10%.
And do you expect to continue this dividend trend as well, the dividend payout?
Maybe. It's not big amount.
Okay. And sir, my second question is, your FOFO footfall and your GMV is lesser than the COCO footfall and GMV. So wanted to understand what is the reason for it?
See, what happens is that traditionally, if you see in India, you have more standalone governance on the COCO stores. And that is the reason you see any of the retail pharmacies in the country. So you find all of them into COCO. So in FOFO, the level of controls is not high as what it is in COCO. So thereby, you may see a marginally lower footfall in FOFO than in COCO.
Okay. And do you expect your FOFO footfall and GMV to improve, with, I mean, I know you're focusing more on the COCO model, but you will be adding a few FOFO stores as well. So do you expect this footfall GMV to improve and maybe come to the lines of COCO as you onboard more franchises?
Yes. Absolutely, yes.
All right. And so again, just want to understand what is the agreement with these franchises? Like what is on the total revenue earned by the FOFO stores? How much goes to the franchises? How much comes to Zota Healthcare?
So in FOFO,
sorry to interrupt. I would request Nishant to follow the queue again.
Just one last question.
Okay, fine. Okay.
Yeah. In franchise, we are giving a 37% margin upfront to So in our books, GMV to revenue will roughly 55% in franchise book.
Could you repeat that? Sorry.
So we do give 37% margin flat to the franchise store, and based on GMV, our company revenue goes around 50 to 55%.
All right, clear. Thank you so much.
Yeah, thanks.
Thank you. The next question comes from the line of Omkar from AUM Fund Advisors. Please go ahead.
Yeah, hi. Thanks for taking my questions. I have a couple of questions regarding the FOFO stores. So, sir, you had around 550 FOFO stores 3 years ago. That is more than half of what store count you have right now, mature stores. How much GMV does this mature FOFO store runs on a monthly basis? I guess because it's far lower than the COCO stores.
In FOFO stores?
Yeah.
Yes, in FOFO stores. Your monthly GMV.
Monthly GMV for a mature store, it's roughly nearly about 3 lakh per month.
Sir, it's quite low compared to the COCO mature stores, right?
Yeah.
Why so?
Sorry?
Why it's quite lower than the mature COCO stores? I mean, mature COCO store runs around 7 lakhs and mature FOFO just runs 3 lakhs.
If you hear my previous answer, what I gave up just a while ago, there is where I explained the turning of the consumers into COCO and FOFO, and also I have explained the governance for the COCO and FOFO, the logic and reason kind of operates on the same.
Okay. And I heard that after 3 years, the franchisee margin is reduced. I mean, first 3 years you give additional 15% margin, franchisee margin, to boost them.
Yeah.
So post 3 years, it would fall around 20-25% odd. Will that be right?
26%. Yeah, 26% of franchisee margin.
So what's the unit economics? I mean, if they just earn 25% of that 3 lakhs monthly basis, how much expense does they occur on monthly basis? I mean, are they able to earn decent EBITDA post 3 years?
For the franchisee, yes. Yeah. So for the franchisee, yes, because most of the times, they do not operate with kind of 2.5 or 3 manpower the way we operate in COCO.
Okay. So the employee cost is quite low, right?
Yeah. So his operating cost is quite low.
How much? Can you just give me an average monthly expense, rent, employers, stuff like that?
It's nearly 40 to 50,000, in between 40 to 45,000.
Okay. So they earn around 60,000 revenue, if I assume 20% of 3 lakhs, and their
26%,
expenses...
not 20%. Yeah, 26%.
Yeah, so 70,000 roughly, and their expenses 40-50,000, so they just earn around 30,000 per month. Will that be right?
Yeah. Yes. Yeah. Yes.
Okay. So isn't it lower, I mean, absolute basis, 30,000 per month per FOFO store?
No. Typically what happens is that if you see these franchisees, they are typically small mid-sized businessmen, right? So for a small mid-sized businessman to earn a decent 32,000 rupees is not really lower if you really see.
Okay. And just last quick question. So how many FOFO stores have been closed down? I mean, I know 3 years ago you had done one time 100 stores were closed. Apart from that, last 3 years, how many FOFO stores have been closed down?
In last 2 years, there will be not more than 20 or 30 stores. In last 2 years, not more than 20, 30 stores are closed.
Okay, yeah. That's it. Thank you so much.
Thank you. The next question comes from the line of Sumit Gupta from Centrum. Please go ahead.
Yeah, hi, good afternoon. Am I audible?
Yeah.
Yeah, hi. Thank you for the opportunity. Sir, I have two questions. First is, like on the wallet spend. So what is the maximum wallet spend or till now that a mature store has reached?
So for the wallet spend, primarily it operates anything on an average of 250 to 300 for a store.
No, for a mature store, just want to ask on the, like, which has operated over 3 years, what is the wallet spend for that particular store which is mature, not the average?
Yeah, it's 300.
300. Okay. And do you plan to what's the plan to increase the wallet spend?
So there are multiple activities that goes through to ensure that the wallet spend increases. However, the focus does not stay only on wallet spend. For some companies, when I say so, for some pharmacies, it does happen to only operate on wallet spend, but we don't. And the reason for the same is as follows. Number one, as per the guidelines of the country, you cannot sell more medicines than what is needed to the patient. Number one. Number two is that we do not oversell a patient, which is unethical ways. So keeping in view of these two parameters, and also if you see a 300 rupees wallet spend for us is easily a kind of 900 to 950 rupees wallet spend of a branded store. So while there are measures that we take through our detail exercise and on-store training mechanism to ensure that they dispense the right kind of medicine, but we do not have a very strong force to increase the wallet spend. There is a focus on increase the wallet spend, but there is no force on increasing of the wallet spend.
Okay, understood. And so with respect to the like mature store only, what is the peak gross margin and EBITDA margin that you can reach?
That already we have given in last presentation. Currently, if revenue will come to nearly 6.5 lakh, the EBITDA will be somewhere about 30%, 33%.
So that's the peak, like which one?
No, that is not peak because mature store भी अभी currently 70 to 20% growth पे चल रहा है. So still we are not giving that is mature. Maybe.
Hello.
Yeah.
Hello. So we lost you for the last 20 seconds.
Yeah.
So what?
यहाँ पे ये और 20% growth currently 17-18% growth पे है. तो ये margins और भी आगे बढ़ सकता है maybe.
Okay. So what is the peak? So basically 30% अभी है. So can it reach around 40-45% once the store matures and reaches the optimum level where you want it to be?
वो मैच्योर लेवल अभी, क्योंकि वी हैव अ डेटा ऑफ 4 years ओनली, क्योंकि हमने कोको स्टार्ट किया अभी करंटली हमारा जो सबसे पुराने स्टोर है उसको 4 साल ही हुआ है। तो अभी 4 साल का डेटा के हिसाब से मैं बोल सकता हूँ। आगे जाके ये ग्रोथ 20% का ग्रोथ या 17% का ग्रोथ कितने साल तक आएगा वो पता नहीं है, मेरी पहुंच सकता है। और अगर वो बोले भी तो वो थियरी होगा। या
Understood. Thank you, sir.
Thank you. The next question comes from the line of Shubhanu from Three Head Capital. Please go ahead.
Hello, sir. Am I audible?
Yeah.
Hello. My question is, sir, last 3 quarters से हम देख रहे हैं कि EBITDA पॉजिटिव आ रहा है, क्या इस EBITDA पॉजिटिव सस्टेनेबल है?
सॉरी, EBITDA पॉजिटिव
लास्ट 3 quarters से हम देख रहे हैं कि EBITDA पॉजिटिव आ रहा है, क्या EBITDA सस्टेनेबल है?
लास्ट में क्या बोले, क्या अंडरस्टैंड, मतलब 3 quarters तक EBITDA पॉजिटिव वाला दैट वी अंडरस्टैंड, उसके बाद क्या बोले सर?
EBITDA पॉजिटिव के सस्टेनेबल होगा गोइंग फॉरवर्ड?
Okay, his question is, will it be sustainable? That is the question.
Yeah, it is sustainable.
कैन ग्रो भी हो सकता है क्या यहाँ से?
या ग्रो हो ही रहा है।
आप अगर डेटा देखो ना, you can clearly see the growth happening.
Yes, growing. ठीक है. My next question is, रूरल इंडिया में OTC प्रोडक्ट का सेल्स मिक्स कितना है?
OTC प्रोडक्ट का सेल्स कितना है?
रूरल में है. Yeah.
So the combination is almost similar of urban and rural.
27%.
Yeah, 27%.
Yeah. और मेरा यहाँ पर एक स्टोर है, कोको न्यू स्टोर ओपन हुआ है लास्ट 5 to 6 months पहले। मैं देख रहा हूँ कि यहाँ पर इन्वेंटरी में बहुत ज्यादा इशू आ रहा है। जो फार्मासिस्ट है वो मेरे को बार बार बोल रहा है कि 10 दिन पर माल आएगा, 15 दिन पर माल आएगा, बट इन्वेंटरी से माल नहीं आ रहा है। आधा स्टोर से माल मंगा रहा है, बट वो भी परेशान हो चुका है बार बार बोल के कि माल आएगा, बट क्या इशू क्यों आ रहा है?
देखिए, कोई भी फार्मेसी चेन आप जब देखेंगे, you will not find 100% smooth of inventory. And with the growth of our pharmacies and the growth of the demand of generic medicines that we are finding in Dawa India, that is the reason you can see the growth also. You will have this kind of situations of inventory. When you are growing at this stage, you are having more footfalls in your store. You are having customers coming and asking for monthly chronic disease medicine. So this is a good sign, don't you think so?
बट ना आउट ऑफ स्टॉक नहीं बोल रहा है, बोलते इन्वेंटरी नहीं आ रहा है, कंपनी नहीं डिलीवर कर रहा है।
So for certain medicines there may be a delay in the inventory, but in general you don't face so much amount of issues.
The line for Shubhanu has been disconnected. We'll go ahead with the next question. The next question comes from the line of Divresh Shah from SPL Family Office. Please go ahead.
Hello, am I audible?
Yeah.
First of all, I want to thank you for taking my question. So I have two simple questions. From Coco, we went from 494 stores to 1,207 stores. And you say it will take time to be a break-even on those stores. What would be a monthly revenue that store will make and we become break-even? And how much cash burn we going to have from next 15 months on this new stores?
So there will be a monthly revenue of break-even के लिए उसको 2.2 lakh से 2.5 lakh rupees चाहिए for break-even, and that will take normally 12 to 15 months. That revenue will reach in between 12 to 15 months. So currently you can see in our presentation till March 25 there is a 852 store, and the last cohort the sales will be 1.5 lakh, 1.6 lakh. So there will be some bleed on that last 2 quarters store. Most of the rest almost all stores are break even stage. और नया स्टोर जब भी स्टार्ट होता है वो 1 साल तक बिल्ड करेगा ही करेगा 100%.
नहीं, वो बात सही है. और मैं क्वेश्चन का सेकंड पार्ट पूछता कि इन नेक्स्ट 15 months हाउ मच वी गोना कैश बर्न इन टोटल नंबर फ्रॉम दिस न्यू स्टोर.
वो तो अभी करंटली आपने लास्ट 2-3 क्वार्टर से हमारा कैश बर्न देखा होगा ऑलमोस्ट फ्लैट है. डिस्पाइट हमने इतने सारे स्टोर खोले, डिस्पाइट हमने लास्ट ईयर से ऑलरेडी हम एग्रेशन मोड में हैं. तो इसका मतलब ये हुआ कि हमारा मैच्योर स्टोर का रेवेन्यू बढ़ रहा है और नया स्टोर इतना ऐड करने के बाद भी हमारा कैश बर्निंग उतना ज्यादा नहीं बढ़ा है. तो ये ट्रेजेक्टरी यही मतलब नेक्स्ट 2-3 क्वार्टर तक तो ऑलमोस्ट यही ट्रेजेक्टरी पे रहेगा.
And also, if you see and monitor, you can see the efficiency build up in the entire equation. So one is, as Maswar rightly said, that mature stores are doing good. The new stores have started also, showing traction. There are better efficiencies in opening the stores faster. So all these things are cumulatively helping towards ensuring whatever we spoke at this point in time.
Okay, no issue. The second question is that we are applied for 500 crore QIP. At what timeline you think the money will become and where you going to use? The primary question is wanted to understand when we will become profitable from doing all this expansion.
QIP में ऑलरेडी शेयर होल्डर अप्रूवल ऑलरेडी आ चुका है और वी आर इन प्रोसेस ऑफ QIP. वी हैव अ टाइम ऑफ 1 year फ्रॉम डेट ऑफ शेयर होल्डर अप्रूवल. तो अभी मेरी QIP अभी प्रोसेस में चल रहा है. जब भी आएगा हम पब्लिकली इसको NSE पे अपलोड कर देंगे. 500 करोड़ का हमने अभी लिया हुआ है परमिशन.
सर फंड यूज इसका कहाँ करने वाला है? 500 करोड़ का ब्रेकअप.
Sorry, what is the question, please?
500 करोड़ का ब्रेकअप कहाँ पे वी आर गोइंग टू यूटिलाइज दिस फंड?
नहीं, अभी तो क्योंकि अभी 500 अप टू 500 करोड़ है. टोटल 500 करोड़ नहीं. वो ब्रेकअप तो हम जब पब्लिक में हम जब QIP लॉन्च करेंगे तब उसमें आ ही जाएगा. अभी डिस्क्लोज नहीं किया हमने.
Okay, but that would be a tentative use or not giving it a number wise, but when we are going to use this one.
Dava India expansion.
Primarily it is for Dava India expansion only. Primarily.
Okay, and going ahead we can expect more equity dilution.
अभी तो it's too time too early. मतलब अभी ये बोलना बहुत मुश्किल होगा क्योंकि अभी तो अब ये QIP करने के बाद अगले मेरी 18 month और 24 month तक फंड की रिक्वायरमेंट नहीं आएगी. उसके बाद देखेंगे क्या करना है.
Okay, no issue. That will be on my side. Thank you.
Thank you. I request all the participants to stick to 2 questions per participant. The next question comes from the lines of Swaraj Mehta from Perpetual Capital Advisors. Please go ahead.
Hi, thank you for the opportunity and congratulations on a good set of numbers. I just wanted to understand why did we specifically choose West Bengal, Uttar Pradesh and Maharashtra for expansion, because these are in 3 diverse regions, and what is the strategy behind opening such large numbers of stores in West Bengal, and just wanted to understand the thought process behind it.
Okay. So, Uttar Pradesh and Bengal, these 2 states have well-proven market for the demand of generic medicines. Let me throw some numbers. So, if you see the government project of Jan Aushadhi, you can see the numbers that they have initiated in Uttar Pradesh and West Bengal. That's one part of indication for the numbers. The other part is the pecuniary condition for the people of Uttar Pradesh and Bengal. So in terms of the acceptability and the overall earning index of UP and Bengal, this becomes a more sustainable area for the viability, expansion and growth for generic medicines. So keeping in view of all these considerations, we have focused on Uttar Pradesh, and also good to know that, as I speak, we are the largest chain of retail pharmacy in Uttar Pradesh, and Bengal have also been a good track record for us for generic pharmacy, and Maharashtra definitely is.
Okay. And what are steady-state gross and EBITDA margins in each of the verticals, and what are our plans with the domestic and export business?
Already EBITDA margin already we have in presentation already हमने दिया हुआ है already. Already हमने
Those are steady-state? Sorry.
Yeah, sorry.
Those are steady-state which you've given in the presentation?
Yeah, already हमने दिया हुआ है. Q1 में भी दिया हुआ था, Q2 में भी दिया हुआ है already. और दवा इंडिया में आपने देखा होगा margin increase हो रहा है, मतलब gross margin will be increased, even EBITDA margin will be increased.
Right. And what are plans with the domestic and export business? So are we just जैसे चल रहा है वैसे ही when वाला या कुछ actively उसके ऊपर कर रहे हैं?
So we are also refocusing back on the domestic business to an extent, and so is the export business.
But what are we doing differently for these two businesses, or how does it work?
Yeah. So whilst at a detailed scalability level for the growth of domestic business, a new trend pattern of strategy has been worked out, and similar plan of action towards ensuring that we touch base more and more export clients, a different strategy and plan of action has been worked out. And you can also see the numbers reflecting for the same in export business as well.
Correct. Okay, got it. Thank you.
Thank you. The next question comes from the line of Sanjay Ladha from Bastion Research. Please go ahead.
Yeah, hi sir. Thank you for the opportunity. So I just wanted to know हमारा जो employee expense है as a percentage of revenue for the last 3 years वो incrementally increase ही हुआ है, and ये quarter और H1 में अगर देखें तो वो थोड़ा सा slightly improvement आ रहा है, but numbers are the same. वो 30% से 29% आया है roughly. That is what I can see. So sir मेरा इसमें क्वेश्चन था कि ये जो employee expense going forward अपने जो expansion and all that बात कर रहे हैं, तो उसमें जो ये एम्प्लॉय एक्सपेंस एज ए परसेंटेज ऑफ रेवेन्यू को अगर मैं देखूं तो ये यही रेंज 28 से 30% ही रहेगा कि ये 25% तक जाने की अपने मॉडल में अपने बना रहे हैं कि ये चला जाएगा और वहां पे बेनिफिट आएगा कि ये नंबर एज ए परसेंटेज ऑफ रेवेन्यू? Yeah.
Got it. So at this point of time, it will be by far similar because the growth trajectory is similar. See, if you see the employee, out of the entire employee expense, a major contribution stays based on the statutory and compliance employees for the store, which are called pharmacists, right? So as we grow, it will be directly proportional to the growth of the trajectory that we are taking, because that's part of the compliance norms.
बट ये परसेंटेज में काफी ड्रास्टिकली डाउन होगा. इसका एक एग्जांपल आपने देखा होगा कि मेरे मैच्योर अभी फॉर एग्जांपल कोई स्टोर है, कोको स्टोर, तो 2 लाख की रेवेन्यू कर रहा है और वहां पे मेरी एम्प्लॉय कॉस्ट 30% है. अगर वही कोको स्टोर 3 साल के बाद वो 2 लाख की जगह 7 लाख, जैसे हमारा मैच्योर स्टोर 7 लाख करेगा, तो यहाँ पे एम्प्लॉय कॉस्ट अगर मेरा 30% है, वो ग्रेजुअली डाउन होकर 15% आ जाएगा ऑलरेडी, या 10-12% आ जाएगा स्टोर लेवल पे. तो मैं अगर 3 साल या 5 साल बाद की बात करूं तो इट विल ड्रास्टिकली डाउन फ्रॉम 30% टू at mature level it will not more than 20% or more than 18% at mature level.
So basically you have to understand the maths. So in the maths what happens is that as you are keeping on growing the organization, which I mean the number of stores, etc. So you will have a delta move upwards, correct? So once you kind of slightly plateau the growth, and in that plateau the growth, your existing stores are becoming more and more matured, then your employee cost starts dipping and flattening. That's the math.
तो सर जो मैं समझना चाहता हूँ यहाँ पे मेरा पॉइंट भी क्या है कि जैसे अपने अभी लास्ट 2 साल से अपने एक्सपांशन फेज में है, राइट, एंड इसमें अपने को 15 से 18 महीना ब्रेक इवन करने को लगता है और 3 साल मैच्योर होने को लगता है, राइट सर। तो उसमें मेरा पॉइंट यही था आपको कि ये 2 साल तक तो इन माय अजम्पशन अपने मैट्रिक्स थोड़े सुधरेंगे, बट 2 साल तक मैं प्रॉफिटेबल तो ऑर्गेनाइजेशन पे नहीं देख रहा हूँ क्योंकि मेरे नंबर्स भी वैसे नहीं आएंगे। ऑफकोर्स FY28 पे अगर मैं जाता हूँ ना तो वो ऑपरेटिंग लिवरेज का बेनिफिट बहुत किक इन होगा अगर मैं फर्दर एक्सपांशन नहीं करता हूँ तो ये मेरी अंडरस्टैंडिंग सही है क्या? मेरे को आपसे ये जानना था, मतलब
ऑलमोस्ट यू आर राइटली सेम, क्योंकि अब जब तक हम बहुत ज्यादा ग्रोथ स्टेज में है या बहुत ज्यादा ग्रोथ करेंगे तब तक तो ये प्रॉफिटेबल आने में प्रॉब्लम ही होगा, नहीं तो फिर हम ग्रोथ उतना ज्यादा नहीं होगा।
Correct. So your understanding is right. See, as we are, listen to me carefully. So your understanding is right. So as we are growing as an organization, the stores, so you will always be under minor pressure. But as you kind of plateau the growth, that's exactly what I told a while ago, right?
तो सर वो that's what, मतलब सर, so in my assumption आप जो FY26 पे अपने जिस हिसाब से ग्रो कर रहे हैं, anywhere between 520 to 540 के बीच में अपना रेवेन्यू आ जाएगा, बट बिकॉज वी आर इन द ग्रोथ फेज वो एबिडा लेवल और पेट लेवल पे रिफ्लेक्ट नहीं होगा बिकॉज हम अभी भी एक्सपांशन फेज में है, एंड FY27 पे भी हम रफली 500 से 800 स्टोर ओपन करने का बोल रहे हैं FY27 में भी। तो वो और मेरा जो अभी भी जो आज का मेरा जो मैच्योर स्केल ऑफ रेवेन्यू है वो बड़ा छोटा परसेंटेज है कंपेयर टू माय जो लार्जर फेज, और एक्सपेंसेस जो हो रहे हैं वो मेरे स्टोर एक्सपांशन में चले जा रहे हैं, तो वो मेरे को बेनिफिट नजर नहीं आ रहा है अभी के लिए। बट एज एंड व्हेन वो जो प्लेट्यू अपने जो स्टोर को धीरे धीरे ओपन, मतलब फ्रॉम 800 to 500 to 400 पे आ जाएंगे फॉर FY28, वो नंबर और वो स्टोर एक्सपांशन का जो मेरा मैच्योर लेवल का मार्जिन है वो सिग्निफिकेंटली इंप्रूव हो जाएगा। तो आप जो नंबर्स मेरे को पीपीटी में दिखा रहे हो वो मेरे लिए रिलेवेंट है फॉर FY28 एंड नॉट फॉर दिस 2 years. That is what I wanted to.
That is exactly what I tried to explain. The FY28
Thank you.
is based on, just one second, just please listen to me. FY28 is based on my today's expansion, right?
Correct.
FY28 is based on today's expansion. So if you see the organization scalability, FY28 can actually mine you gold and diamond based on today's expansion.
Correct. Thank you, sir. मतलब I with you on that side. थैंक यू सो मच सर, मतलब यही आपसे कंफर्मेशन करना था। थैंक यू।
The next question comes from the line of Rahil from Sapphire Capital. Please go ahead.
Hello, can you hear me?
Yes.
Rahil, please go ahead.
Yeah, am I audible?
Yes.
Yeah. Hey sir, but I just wanted to run through on your outlook and guidance when it comes to revenue growth and profitability, when can we expect it? So I think you've pretty much summarized. If anything else you would like to add to it, then be helpful. Thank you.
Hi, can you please be a little louder because we can't hear you anything.
Slower and louder.
Is this better now?
Yeah.
Yeah, no sir, I just also wanted to run through again on your outlook and guidance when it comes to what kind of revenues we can see in the coming quarters and coming years, and also when can we see a good amount of conversion into our bottom line. So you pretty much summarized over that. If there's anything else you'd like to add upon it, that would be helpful.
No, I think we have summarized, but I think what will actually happen is you will see a quite good enhancement of bottom line as we keep going matured and matured.
Got it, sir. Got it. No problem. Thank you and all the best.
Thank you. The next question comes from the line of Arman from Blue Sky Fintech. Please go ahead.
Yes, sir. First of all, a great congratulations for a great set of numbers, sir. सर मेरा एक क्वेश्चन है वो शायद पहले ही एनालिस्ट ने पूछा है, जो शायद एक थोड़ा कंफ्यूजन है सबके अंदर कि सर जो हमारे कोको स्टोर्स हैं वो अगस्त 2023 में लगभग 119 स्टोर्स थे वो, और सर अभी का जो हम डेटा बता रहे हैं जो 24 प्लस स्टोर्स हैं जिसमें 54 प्लस 29 वो है 83 स्टोर्स का डेटा आ रहा है वो। तो जो आइडियली जो 119 स्टोर्स थे अगस्त 2023 को, अब उसके 24 मंथ्स तो पूरे हो चुके हैं, तो वो लगभग 119 तो 24 प्लस स्टोर्स 24 प्लस मंथ्स के स्टोर्स में आना ही चाहिए, जो कि डेटा हमारा अभी बता रहा है 83 स्टोर्स। तो वहां पर वो थोड़ा कंफ्यूजन आ रहा है कि अभी हमारे 24 प्लस मंथ्स में अज ऑन डेट कितने स्टोर्स हैं?
नहीं, वो डेटा में आपने जो उसके बाद के कोहॉर्ट में जो 52 स्टोर है उसमें एक क्वार्टर उस स्टोर का उसमें आ गया है। एज ऑन वो जो 83 स्टोर थे वो रफली 99 स्टोर थे, उसमें से हमने रफली 13-14 स्टोर हमने रिलोकेट किए या बंद किए हमने बहुत इनिशियल स्टेज में। अच्छा। तो दैट कोहॉर्ट विल बी रफली 83 स्टोर फर्स्ट कोहॉर्ट।
अच्छा, तो आप कहना चाह रहे हैं कि जो अगस्त में जो 119 स्टोर्स थे उसमें से आपने 13-14 स्टोर्स आपने वापस रिलोकेट किए हैं, तो उसमें से इसलिए वो अभी का जो डेटा बता रहा है वो 83 स्टोर्स का डेटा बता रहा है, राइट?
हाँ, नहीं वो 113 नहीं था, वो 113 में आपने ये 52 स्टोर है उसके भी क्वार्टर में आ गया। आपने वो पीरियड देखा होगा ना, क्योंकि हमने ऑलरेडी पीरियड भी लिखा हुआ है हर कोहॉर्ट में। हाँ, आप वो एक्चुअली पीरियड को देखोगे ना।
जी सर, मैं आपका है ना ये सितंबर आपका इन्वेस्टर प्रेजेंटेशन का डेटा ही देख रहा हूँ, 2 साल पुराना वाला। इसमें कोको स्टोर्स थे अगस्त 2023 को हमने इन्वेस्टर प्रेजेंटेशन में बता रखा है कि अगस्त 2023 को कोको स्टोर थे 119। अब अगस्त 2023
वही 119 नहीं थे, 101 ही थे या 99 थे आई थिंक।
अच्छा ठीक है सर, वो इन्वेस्टर प्रेजेंटेशन का डेटा था, मेरे को बस वही क्लैरिफिकेशन चाहिए था कि वो डिस्कनेक्ट कहाँ पर हो रहा है।
हाँ, मतलब 101 था और वो अभी 83 है, तो हमने 17 स्टोर जो रिलोकेट किए या क्लोज किए, उसमें 6-7 स्टोर हमने क्लोज किए और बाकी के रिलोकेट किए।
अच्छा, ओके सर। और ये सर एक और लास्ट क्वेश्चन था मेरा कि इंस्पाइट हम जिस तेजी से ग्रो कर रहे हैं हम मार्जिन लगातार इंप्रूव करते जा रहे हैं, और जैसे जैसे अब जो मैच्योर स्टोर्स बढ़ेंगे तो डेफिनेटली, क्योंकि हम जिस तरीके से हमने एक्सपेंशन करा है उस हिसाब से ये ट्रेजेक्टरी हमको यहाँ से सिर्फ एक इम्प्रूव होती हुई दिख रही है। तो क्या ये कहना भी इंटरेस्टिंग हो सकता है कि क्योंकि हमको मैच्योर स्टोर्स को हमारे को भी 4 साल ही हुए हैं, तो क्या एक सरप्राइज एलिमेंट हमेशा रहेगा कि जो मैच्योर स्टोर्स है शायद जो हमने इमेजिन किया है उससे भी बेटर कर सकते हैं?
मे बी पॉसिबल है, क्योंकि अभी हम भी हमारे लिए भी सरप्राइजिंग है।
So primarily, if you see, there are 4-5 areas where we are building excellence. Now, when you say margin enhancement, so there is a very strong focus on the discipline to build that through various ways, which also culminates into ensuring that we are opening the stores much faster than what we were opening last year as well. Correct. So, what does that mean? That means that you are also selling rentals, right? That also means that you are opening the stores faster, means you are starting the revenues faster. That also means that you are saving the salary component of the pharmacist. So overall, the discipline enhancement is contributing towards the excellence of growth what you are seeing, and in terms of the bottom lines that you are seeing to develop. And that is what is actually building the scalability for the organization for sustenance and growth.
Okay, sir. Thanks, sir. That's all from my side.
Thank you. Ladies and gentlemen, we will take the last question for today's conference call from the line of Jigar Shah from Individual Investors. Please go ahead.
Yeah, hi. Good afternoon, sir. Sir, I had one question on the store cohort side. If I look at Q4 FY25 presentation, then the stores above 15 months were doing sales of around 2.95 lakhs. But now, as per Q2 presentation, the stores which are 15 months and older are doing 2.54 lakhs of sales. So this cohort of 15 plus months, the average revenue per store has declined in last 2 quarters. So how should we read this?
Q1 versus Q2 आप बोल रहे हो या FY25 के Q4 का?
Q4 FY25 में 2.94 लाख रेवेन्यू था 15 months ओल्डर स्टोर का, और Q2 FY26 में वही 2.58 लाख आ गया है. मतलब वो रेवेन्यू काफी डिक्लाइन हो गया 15 प्लस मंथ कोहॉर्ट का.
नहीं सर, जो 15 मंथ कोहॉर्ट का 2.33 था Q1 में, जो तो ऑलरेडी हमने उस कोहॉर्ट में देखो तीनों क्वार्टर हमने दिया है, QNQ भी दिया और YOY भी दिया है. तो लास्ट क्वार्टर में वो 233 था जो 258 हुआ है.
नहीं सर, मैं Q4 FY ओपन Q4 FY25 प्रेजेंटेशन जो आपने Q4 के टाइम दिया था, तो वहाँ पे 15 मंथ
उसमें आप नीचे मंथ देखिए ना, आप कौन से मंथ का वो आप देख रहे हो, दैट इज मंथली.
15 मंथ. हाँ मंथली 15 मंथ.
लेकिन वही मैं बोला 15 मंथ का जो रेवेन्यू है वो आप देख रहे होंगे, मार्च मंथ का रेवेन्यू देखा होगा. ये मैंने क्वार्टरली रेवेन्यू, यहाँ पे ये क्वार्टरली GMV है.
नहीं, मैं मंथली रेवेन्यू की बात कर रहा हूँ. मंथली रेवेन्यू हैज गॉन डाउन फ्रॉम 2.94 lakhs to 2.58 lakhs. मंथली रेवेन्यू 15 मंथ प्लस कोहॉर्ट का.
क्योंकि 2.58 था वो 2.94 पे पहुंच गया अभी करंटली.
नहीं, आपका 2.94 का कम हो गया.
Then see, there may be some misunderstanding because none of the cohort is degrowing. All the cohorts are growing quarter on quarter.
आपको कहाँ पे कोहॉर्ट डिग्रो दिख रहा है?
Q4, if you open the Q4 presentation when you are given the Q4 results, सबका जो presentation है, अगर वहाँ पे आप 15 मंथ का cohort देखोगे तो मंथली एवरेज मंथली सेल्स उसमें है 2.94 लाख, और वही अभी Q2 में जब मैं देख रहा हूँ 15 मंथ का cohort, तो वहाँ पे एवरेज मंथली सेल्स है 2.58 लाख.
लेकिन वो आप देखो ना, ये पीछे का जो स्टोर है वो क्वार्टर ऑन क्वार्टर है, और जो वो स्टोर है वो 6 मंथ के आप 18 to 24 मंथ है. तो पूरा कोहॉर्ट 6 महीने का है वो. आप जो बोल रहे हो 2.94.
हाँ.
Yeah. Online it is not possible. So if we have to come on online, we also need to see what cohort you are looking at.
Yeah.
Yes, we will take this one offline. And sir, दूसरा ये जानना है कि out of 986 stores which were there as on Q1 FY26, अब उसमें से how many stores are not breaking even now?
Not breaking even.
मतलब ऑलरेडी वो कोहॉर्ट में हमने दिया ही है.
नहीं, I want तो कोहॉर्ट में क्या होता है, वो एवरेज हो जाता है. I want absolute numbers of stores. Out of 986, how many stores would be below break even? Would be still making losses? Absolute number of stores.
यहाँ पे ऑलरेडी हमने दिया हुआ है कि फॉर एग्जांपल जो हमारे 3 मंथ पुराने स्टोर है 195 स्टोर, वो 1.59 लाख पे है, तो सारे बिलो ब्रेक इवन ही है. इवन फर्स्ट सेकंड थर्ड तीनों कोहॉर्ट बिलो ब्रेक इवन पॉइंट पे ही है. क्योंकि इंडिविजुअल स्टोर का तो ऑलरेडी हमने एवरेज स्टोर का दिया ही है.
नहीं, what I mean is अभी suppose if I look at 12 month cohort, अभी 12 month cohort का एवरेज आपने दिया हुआ है, लेकिन उसमें कुछ रहेंगे कि जो एवरेज मंथली सेल 12 मंथ है जो 4 लाख कर रहे होंगे, बट कुछ रहेंगे जो 12 मंथ में भी 2 लाख के नीचे कर रहे होंगे. जो तो मुझे वैसा जानना है कि आउट ऑफ टोटल 986 कितने स्टोर लॉस कर रहे होंगे हमारे, बिकॉज एवरेज में क्या कुछ डेटा मिलते नहीं है. एवरेज में जो बिलो एवरेज है उसका डेटा मिलता नहीं. So if you can give that number, see 986 is how many
What
stores
he's
are
asking
missing
is the
losses?
number of stores.
नहीं, वो इंडिविजुअल नंबर देना तो पॉसिबल ही नहीं होगा ना हमने, क्योंकि ऑलरेडी हमने एवरेज दिया है. अभी आप इंडिविजुअल कोहॉर्ट का पूछोगे इसमें कितने स्टोर ऐसे हैं जो 2 लाख के नीचे है, कितने स्टोर है 3 लाख के ऊपर है, ऐसे इंडिविजुअल नंबर तो हम कैसे दे सकते हैं हर कोहॉर्ट का?
Individual store wise data, it's an average data of the cohort.
एंड यू राइटली से ये हो सकता है 2.3 लाख है, उसमें कई स्टोर 3 लाख भी करते होंगे, कई स्टोर बिलो 2 लाख भी होंगे, मे बी इस एवरेज आउट. या
Okay, understood. Sure, sir. Thank you, sir.
Thank you. I would now like to hand the conference over to Dr. Sujit Paul for closing comments.
Sure. So thank you so much for joining in this. See, we as an organization, if you see the past track record of performance, have not only been stable, but we have been growing consistently. We have a meticulous approach towards the growth, and the growth is built with efficiency and excellence towards driving top line and the bottom lines put together. At an organization level, we are trying to ensure that we have the best of talent that India has towards building the best of team, the ecosystem, the culture, and the value for the organization. At larger scale, we are not only building wealth in large, but we are also building that infrastructure health highway for the organization through all the activities that we are doing. At large is building a better India for getting accessibility medicines at ease. We will be continuing to grow the way we are growing and ensure that we are poised and very, very close to the mission and vision of the organization that lays the foundation to build a better India. Thank you so much.
Thank you. On behalf of Zota Healthcare Limited, that concludes the conference. Thank you for joining us, and you may now disconnect your lines.
If you found this video helpful, please like, share and subscribe to Concall India for latest upcoming Concall.